Hey, today we're going to talk about our database Culturegrams. Culturegrams is basically a database that has information on all of the different states in the country, all of the different countries in the world. It has a lot of specific information, including statistics on the different people and culture, as well as a lot of photos and videos. So if you're looking for information on anywhere in particular, it's a great place to go. You can access it through the splash page. You just click on online resources. From here, if you need to, you select our school. And from there, you can go over and check out online databases. And it is buried down here at the bottom. For today, let's go over and look at the World Edition. You can also check out states or the very popular Canadian provinces over here. And let's look at Africa, and specifically, let's look at Liberia. From here, you get a ton of information. There's some basic information here in the middle. Flag, anthem, fun things like that. If you want to listen to the Liberian anthem, it will let you. All right, that's great. But you can also check out all kinds of information on the side. They've broken it down into different categories. And then over on this side, you have a photo gallery where you can look at photos from the country of Liberia. There are also slideshows, recipes. Some countries have videos, things like that. But if you wanted to look at, say, information on the economy in Liberia, you could come down here to economy, and it tells you a little bit in a paragraph, but also tells you that GDP is 3.8 billion and the per capita is $900. Another nice factor is it allows you to cite this if you ever would need to do such a thing. And you can listen to the information. So if you have students with reading issues,
Liberia economy, GDP.
It will actually read the entire page to them. You may sit here and find yourself going, okay, $900 per capita. I have no idea whether that's any good or not. So one thing you can do is go over to back to the main page for Liberia. And on this side, it has graphs and tables. If you click on that, it takes you to this information, and you can find that same information we talked about in the economy, graphs and tables, and you can look at it for Liberia. But maybe you want to actually compare it to other countries. So you can click on this comparison table, and you can click on all of the countries in Africa. You can go down, you can click on that per capita GDP and create a table. And it will actually go through and show you all of the different countries and what their GDP is. And you realize very quickly that even among countries in Africa, $900 is an incredibly low GDP. Most of these countries have GDPs in the thousands. There are a couple, 800, but you get down to Liberia and you see that it is among the poorest countries in the entire continent, although not the poorest. You can also do the same by getting a graph, and you can select up to different countries and different categories of information that you want to compare in a graph form. So those are just some of the things you can do with Culturegrams. It is a great place with a ton of information to start and get some information about different regions or countries for a project.